All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Just caught MP's first game. What a debut. Just like his first album going gold.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it... Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
To these rules, to the rules usher, security, or arena staff member. And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free rock bobblehead. There are a few seats left for a handful of upcoming round games. Visit the ticket booth or visit us online for more information. We are looking forward to seeing you at the next Raptors ball game. And as an award for attending,
up next, the 76ers take it on the... Welcome to 2K Sports. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth.
With almost an entirely new group here. Olenek's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Scotty Barnes. Mitchell's checked in for Dick. And it's Brown in for Quickly. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Martin comes in for Martin. MP's checked in for Paul George. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Gordon. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, You know, the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Andre Drummond is out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's MP in at the 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. Here's Lowry. And here are the 76ers. They're on a 13-5 run. MP, a screen on Mitchell. Off target from outside. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Bruce Brown. Barnes is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Abaji in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And here's Brown for 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Abaji. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Martin with the ball, guarded now by Mitchell. And here's Embiid. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A. I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer? No, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. Olynyk with a screen on Lowry. Here's Quickly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact. They are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Barrett comes in for Olynyk. And it's Dick in for Brown. Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Lowry. Gordon outside. MP inside, guarded by Quickly, kept alive. MP, the pass to Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Barrett can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Gordon finds MP. Here's George. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Quickly outside. Barrett against MP. Clock at 6. Barrett into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Joel Embiid.
Possessing considerable speed and athleticism, it's clear Barrett relishes attracting contact on the drive.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Barrett. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 14. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and a big part of their offense in that game was creating second chance opportunities on the glass. That was the difference.
5 on the clock. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Barrett. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Pirtle.
There is value in traditional fives like Pirtle. They can grab glass and they can get you bonus points.
Pass to Embiid. Over Pirtle. Embiid misses. Toronto leading by 3. Barrett up top. 10 points for him. With the crossover. And it's good on the lay-in. Barrett's got 12 points.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Embiid passes to MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Raptors. They're up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
A look here now at the 76ers. They started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
Their offense is running like a machine there.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Joel Embiid. Paul George out there with MP. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Maxey in at the 1.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
And so here is Toronto. It's a one-point game. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
And let's... Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Oubre. Pass to Martin. Screen by MP. Martin outside. MP right side. Down low, MP drops it in.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Outside Barrett. Over MP. Not this time. 76ers trail by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. MP capitalizing in close.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Toronto has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And here's Brown for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Toronto leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Davion Mitchell. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Barnes. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Martin finds MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Mitchell. Outside Barnes. Puts up a 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
It's Martin on the wing. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Spins. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Pass to Abaji for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been just
So Toronto takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them. MP. Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please talk to the Pacers. The issue every single person is our guy, a member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game. Bring the family. Get a free Google bobblehead. And we'll make sure to be here for Backpack Day. Bring the kids in and get a free Pacers backpack. Hey there, Pacers faithful. We still have tickets to upcoming home games. All you have to do is swing by one of our ticket booths or go to our website. We will get you taken care of. All the biggest games of the year are now on sale. Visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much.
Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers. Going into the in-season tournament championship, making the East. Is here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Aaron Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Martin. MP's checked in for George. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Gordon. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Andre Drummond is out there with Martin, and it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. Neesmith, and Neesmith with the slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Up top, Maxey. He's covered by McConnell. Step back and squared up. Maxey's got 14 points for the game.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Siakam looking around. Shot clock at 6. Over Drummond. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and so far, the free throw line has also been a major factor, baiting defenders into contact and then earning those trips to the line.
They've got Aaron Neesmith. Obi Toppin out there with Isaiah Jackson. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. And that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Tries again. MP powers through the contact inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pacers leading by 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. We're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super team.
Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Gordon, the pass to MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. Hey, DB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And that one's good, George.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. George against Toppin. Rebound by the 76ers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP dishes to George. Maxey against McConnell. Maxey, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Indiana again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup. And that is it for halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the... Grouping now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Aaron Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Then for the 76ers, Martin's checked in for Caleb Martin. MP comes in for George. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Eric Gordon. Taking a look at the 76ers, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. MP out there with Martin, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now McConnell. He has 7. There's 39 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
MP inside. Neesmith covering. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from MP. And here is Siakam. He's got 10. Pass to Neesmith. Toppin up top over Martin. Toppin good. Toppin's got 8 here in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Indiana out in front, up 10. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Toppin is out there with Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Neesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. That's the Pacers' 5.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Oubre against Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Now, here's Toppin. He's guarded closely. And here's Halliburton. Shoots over Oubre. Halliburton, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's MP. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Gordon's checked in. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Maxey finds MP. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Count that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Neesmith. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Gordon. Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Jackson, a screen on Maxey. And it's Halliburton missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Poked away. MP inside. Nembhard covering. Count the basket. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Neesmith. And the 76ers also making a change. Paul George is checked in for Yabusele. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Over MP. And it's Mathurin missing. The 76ers trail by 6. And it's Martin penetrating. And George kicks to Maxey. Back to George. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Siakam with it. Left side, Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
1:16 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Gordon. MP outside. Maxey against Halliburton. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points in the bucket from Maxey.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
Maxey against Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
MP sets the screen for Maxey. Shoots the 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Maxey. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Maxey passes to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Congrats to MP.